Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's falconpaladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today going to be a Patreon cast for LiveWraith. You know this guy. We're on Ruby Rock. Top left, it is a ridgelyn. Bottom right, we got LiveWraith as a Protoss player. He does play other races, but I think this is his best one. So we'll see if he's going to learn any lessons or do some funny stuff. And again, at a tier 3, out at patreon.com/falconpaladin, you can send me one replay a month and I'll cast it for you. LiveWraith has been a patron of mine for a while now, and I look forward to seeing them grow. So 2 probes are moving out early here on Ruby Rock. All right, let's see what this is going to be. You're going to make anything back home, or is this going to be like a proxy gate of some kind, or just a double probe harass? So you have 370 minerals at this point, so I think you should throw down a pylon back home and then a pylon up here if you're planning on doing a pylon, unless you're just trying to block the expansion with 2 probes, I guess. No, we're going to go ahead and harass the SCV with 2 probes. All right, so what's better than harassing a probe with harassing an SCV with 1 probe? The answer is 2 probes. Can we get a kill on the SCV? We can. And 2 probes get away. Oh, look at this. Look how much lost mining time ridgelyn is doing here today. Excellent. Excellent early harassment from LiveWraith. Got an SCV kill. Did not lose a probe. Top right, we are expanding. We are ninja expanding. I think he learned this from Rocket. We cast a 2v2 last week with LiveWraith and Rocket, and LiveWraith really appreciated that Rocket's ninja base was not being scouted for most of the match. This SCV RNG could put you into harm's way, and there it is. There it is. Can we attack it? Yes! SCV dead. Pausing construction on the supply depot. Dude, this is excellent, excellent early probe harass here. This one isn't even done. Supply depot is not even done here, but I guess it does provide protection. And then it's another Nexus. It's going to be 3 Nexus. 3 Nexuses. 2 expansions before anything into a Forge here from LiveWraith. I think he's trying to scare the Terran player into thinking there is more harassment coming so he doesn't come across the map and see the Nexuses that are here from LiveWraith, dude. This is a risky, risky play, but will it pay off for him? That is the question here today. Forge, Nexus. We've got ourselves a second base coming in from ridgelyn. Very good. Probe moving out across the map. Again, for more harassment, maybe? Yes, we've got 2 gateways as well. We have no gas. We've got ourselves a cannon in case a Reaper shows up. And production tab says there is already a Reaper on the map. And guess what? There is a Reaper on the way as well. So no! No, your plan did not work here. There's nothing for this Reaper. There's nothing to defend against this Reaper except maybe a cannon. The Reaper needs to go into the cannon's rage to get shot. So hopefully ridgelyn is not a good Reaper controller. But over here, just over here. No, do not die to this cannon. I refuse to let you die to this cannon. That's the sound of Falcon dying. He's dead. He's dead. He died to that cannon that he knew was coming up. He could have gone over here, out of range of the cannon. Oh my gosh, this is all right. So this is a super Lowbie game, man. Excellent stuff from LiveWraith. We've got a factory. We've got a tech lab. We have a command center inside the main base. So 2 base at this stage. I guess 2 command center, but not 2 base because the natural has not been expanded to yet from ridgelyn Reaper. Dude. Just harass the other one. Harass the second base. There's no cannons there. Still not making anything with these 2 gateways, LiveWraith. Gateles. Sounds like maybe a new potato chip from Lay's Potato Chip Company. Perhaps. We've got a tank on the way. I like that. It's like, oh, we're making cannons. Tanks can take down cannons, and they can. I like it. I like it a lot. We've got a bunker coming up at the front here as well, because there are no army units on the map for LiveWraith, but you never know when there will be. So, better safe than sorry. Bunker at the front. That is the Terran's motto. Send a couple SCVs down to the natural base. You're oversaturated at the main, but that's okay at this lower level. It's not going to mean you're going to lose this game. There's a gateway there. Very good. Do not die again. Better off alone, folks. One of the hits from the late 90s, kind of dance music. Good stuff. In my head today for some reason, because that's what happens when you get old, and even when you're younger, right? Different songs, you know, Different slogans come into your head from like advertising campaigns and stuff. Anyways, speaking of advertising, check me out at falconpaladin.store for the merch. We got Robert the Zealot out there. We've got Steve the SCV as well. You want to rep Steve the SCV, rep your Terran Pride and your Marine Pride. There's a cool Marine shirt out there. Also on a mug where a Marine is stomping a roach into the ground, which is freaking rad. Like, how cool is that? You hate roaches? Get that shirt. So, Reaper here. Again, 3 hits to kill a Reaper with a cannon, as the early Reaper so confidently showed before he died. So we got tanks. We've got Marines being, well, there we go, reactored out. Very good. We're getting stim. We've got a 3rd command center here. We don't have a starport at all, so stimming your Marines, no chance to heal them up. But I think we'll see a starport in the future here. I think this is ridgelyn just, you know, getting up. Yeah, there's the starport. Getting up his tech. Maybe a little bit slower than usual. The early harass threw him off. Twilight Council opening from LiveWraith. I like it. Maybe it's going to be Blink. I think it's going to be Charge, right? Charge is easier to handle for these lower league players than Blink is. Requires less micro. So with the lower levels, man, first upgrade on that Twilight Council is probably going to be Charge. Tanks out all of the time here. Just constantly producing tanks. Charge lots are good against tanks. So hopefully LiveWraith can have enough tanks, enough zealots to handle those tanks. Woo! Good stuff here. So still not scouted is this base. Muting and sneezing. If you heard that mute, that's because I was sneezing. 3rd base here from ridgelyn. Slow zealot across the map here. Reapers do not do very much damage to these zealots, but look at that. Hiding in the bushes here. And then ambushing the Reaper. Yeah, look at this. Look at this little game of cat and mouse. LiveWraith and ridgelyn are playing, recalling home the Zealot, saying I can't get home by walking. And, oh, recalling back there. Okay, so yes, I thought that was going to get scouted, but nope. That little attack indicator on the minimap was just the Zealot recalling back to his 3rd base. Now, that's a weird thing on the minimap, right? If something's being attacked and is getting recalled back to a base, the attack indicator moves to that base, and even though they are not currently under attack. Dark Shrine on the way here too. I like it. DT is very, very good at lower levels. Good at higher levels too, but especially good at these lower levels. And yeah, Charge is almost done here at the Twilight Council. Not being Chrono Boost, but that's okay. Chrono Boost is not very important unless there's like a timing attack of some kind. Reaper has 0 kills, and he has Survival Instinct there going away. KD8 charging even. Wow. Canceling the 4th base because there are stalkers in this part of the map. Just expanding like crazy here is ridgelyn. But dude, Marines, Marauders, tanks, 42 to 16 army supply. Make some medevacs, dude. Make some medevacs. It will balance out your composition here, and you will be unstoppable at this stage of the game. LiveWraith's like, oh boy, that was a lot of tanks. That was a lot of Marines. That is a lot of Marauders here. We even have a Hellion for some reason in this composition. And my army right now is 7 Zealots and 1 Stalker. Charge is done. But that's about it. The only upgrade here. So ridgelyn, again, there is a window where you can kill your opponent every single game. And if you see it or not, it is there. Especially at these lower level games, man. 47 to 14 army supply, A move. You don't even have to unsiege these tanks. Wait, hang on a second. You need to unsiege the tanks. You don't need to re-siege them anywhere. Just A move with an unsieged siege tank and these Marines and these Marauders, and you are going to win the game. But again, fear of the unknown. You don't know what's going on over here. You don't know if there's an expansion. You don't know if there's like a giant carrier ball somehow. You don't know if there's a lot of storm involved. You're just hanging back, trying to expand down here, protecting your 3rd base with your army, making medevacs now, but maybe you're waiting for medevacs, huh? Waiting for medevacs so you can move across the map. That would be a good thing, I suppose. Expanding over here is LiveWraith as well. All right, man. Ninjas at the corners. I love it. And a proxy robo. DT's here. We're going to go ahead and drop DT's into the main base with a shuttle from this robo. Kind of feel like that would be pretty sweet. I think that would be great here from LiveWraith. And there we go. Chrono boosting out a Warp Prism. So look again. 77 to 24 army supply. You are so ahead in army supply right now, ridgelyn. Look at your army. See if it's a scary army. And then if it is, go attack. If it's not scary, don't. If it would be scary to you, it is scary to your opponent. That is my lower level advice for the day. There it is. Warp Prism being lifted up. Dun, 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 dun. Jaws theme playing. I knew the Jaws theme before I knew what Jaws was. That is how omnipresent that music is from John Williams back in 1977 when Jaws was released into the world. DT's inside your main base, dude. Ooh, going right after the orbital here. Scanning. If you scan and there's nothing to kill it, that's not very... Oh, lift. Lift your orbital, Terran player, down. We've got supply depots being hacked away. We have a drop inside the main base of LiveWraith. How many upgrades here? That's one attack. Combat shield, stim, concussive shell. We have stim, we have medevacs. This is going to be a base trade at least. Main base just about down here for ridgelyn. DT's going ham on these SCVs. No, DT's. And going all over the... Oh, goodness gracious, DT's. No scan available. Scanning here for some reason. Not scanning here. This is crazy inside the main base. DT's are taking care of your army, but DT's defending here as well from LiveWraith. I love it, man. Army value 66 to 26, but 26 army supply of DT's is very good, especially if there's not enough energy for scan. From the... Oh, boy. There's enough energy from ridgelyn. The third base is an orbital command. Oh, even in... Well, while being scanned, while being detected. No. Orbital command is on fire. Hiding from the scan. Hiding from the scan. There it is. No scan. Engineering bay going down. We've got more DTs inside the main being warped in by this warp prism. Main base trying to get rebuilt. No, not allowed. What a chaotic game this is. Again, 60 to 28 army supply. DT at the ramp, blocking units from getting into his own main base to defend it. I don't think this was intentional by LiveWraith, but it is helping so much. These DTs everywhere. One DT blocking. Okay, lower the supply depot. We need to get in there and get in there. We have done. Both players not spending their money. DT into the net. Dude, kill this with your DTs. Kill it, man. Yes. Yes. Oh, a couple more swipes, and it's down. Second base down. We are mining off of one base from ridgelyn. I guess SCVs are here at the fourth base as well, but what is going on? Scanning. All right, trying to make a tech lab on the starport for a Raven. That is what's going on here from ridgelyn, but yo, absolutely unhinged. Unhinged display. Okay, so 59 to 24 supply. We have DTs. We have 10 DTs and 2 stalkers. That's our army. Versus, let's count it, 3 tanks, 12 marauders, 14 marines. All right, DTs are not very useful. Archons. Archons now. ridgelyn here, still not moving out. These medevacs are low on energy. We're moving out now. Okay, I shamed him into moving out here. He's replacing the second. He's not replacing the main base. We've got about 1,700 gas here. We've got about, I don't know, 1,000 minerals there, so not quite worth it, I would say. So I guess that's a good idea. Extended thermal lance and Colossus here as well. These probes are like, wait a second. We're not supposed to be attacked. It's like, there's base here? There's got to be a base somewhere if there are probes moving out there, but ridgelyn says, can't worry about that now. Must go off and attack the Protoss player. They have cannons, but that's no match for these 16 marauders you have. 16 marauders. And here's the army. We have a Colossus. We have almost extended thermal lance. We have Archons. And here it is. Bam, stimming into cannons. Again, cannons, no match for this composition at all. Fifth base being canceled by the army, getting killed by the army. No cancel there, no refund. And here we are inside the natural base, killing more cannons, taking down the natural nexus. The Protoss army getting busy on the other side of the map as well. This is insanity. Oh my gosh, he's gonna go home. No, he's not. Gonna kill this nexus. Yes. And then go up into the main base. DTs. How long will it take you to realize there are DTs? A while. A while. Is there a scan? Tell me there's a scan, please. We're going home. There is a scan available. Scan. Maybe it's not hotkeyed, I guess. Maybe this just auto turrets being dropped down. Ravens trying to help out against these Archons, but they are so beefy And they do bonus damage to biological stuff like Marines and Marauders. These DTs, no scanning. Hotkey your orbitals, Terran players. You have enough energy for a scan, and you didn't scan. GG. LiveWraith wins. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. What a ridiculous game there from LiveWraith. That was so fun. And again, look at this. We have 50 army supply now for LiveWraith. Okay, good. Good. 50 army supply at the end of the game. How many kills with this Archon? 11, 4, 7, 11, 8. And again, DTs that merge into Archons do carry over their kill counts. So I think that's from they were, like an Archon was 2 DTs. But holy smokes. What is going on here? Ridiculous plays from our dude. That's what we're talking about. Make DTs, hope the Terran has a hard time against them, and profit. I guess that's the whole idea here, isn't it? Resources lost, 15,000 to 9,000. Terran player lost 55 SCVs, 3 orbitals, 2 command centers, 24 Marauders, and 55 Marines. Come on. That is ridiculous. That is some ridiculous stuff there. That is what we love to see in PvT. Make those DTs just inside the main base, right? That is so hard to deal with, so scary to deal with from anybody, really. You're not really prepared for drops inside your main a lot of the time, especially at this level, which is why they're so powerful. And yeah, today's the army was weird composition, right? Charge lots, Archons, DTs, and Stalkers. There was one Colossus, I guess. One Colossus out here. How's he doing? The answer is he's got 9 kills. Not too bad. Not complaining about it at all. So really fun stuff here from LiveWraith. Lost a lot, right? Natural base, dead. These bases probably would have gotten scouted out at some point, but they weren't. And then look at this main base. Look at what a mess it is. This natural base is a total mess. 2 third base is gone. 4th base is canceled or killed. And he's like, Protoss is bullcrap. I'm sure ridgelyn was complaining about his friends to this one, about this one. So GG, man. That was a lot of fun. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been a falconpaladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, and a Patreon cast and a Lowbie cast to be sure. So go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /falconpaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.